Today we're going to do a comparison between 6 air compressors that we commonly see on the trail. First in the lineup is going to be the Viair 440P. After that, the 400 PA. Thanks, Peter. We have the Smittybilt 2781 and the Smittybilt 2780. Thanks, Rob. And we also have some onboard air. We have the ARB twin in our CJ. And in the Cherokee, we have a single. So the goal today is going to be to see what happens with these 6 common air compressors as we air up a common 35-inch tire after a trail run.
All right, so this is the Smittybilt 2780, which is the smaller of the 2 Smittybilts. And again, we're going to go from 15 psi up to our street pressure of 30. So that was the Smittybilt 2780, and it did it in, we're going to call it 10 minutes and 30 seconds, and the reason is we're up a little bit high here above the 30 psi mark. And you may have noticed during the filming that we let the gauge reads higher than the actual pressure. When we shut it was reading like 31.5. When we shut it off, it's 30.5 or 30.6. And the reason for that is it's measuring the pulse, the push from the compressor. So that's why we shut the compressor off first, then close the valve, and that gives us an accurate reading of this. So this time we're going to use the Viair 400 PA. The PA is the automatic version of the 400, and what automatic means is it has a line that runs from the pressure line down to the electrical switch, which shuts it off in the event of an overpressure. It does not allow you to set a pressure like some people think, like to set to 30 psi and the pump will shut off there. This is simply a shut off for overpressure. That's the difference between the PA automatic and the P. Starting at 15 psi. Say when. Okay, good? Yep. Okay, so that was the Viair 400 PA. We went from 15 psi to 30 psi in 7 minutes and 45 seconds. Okay, so now we're doing the ARB single that's hard mounted into the Cherokee XJ. So we're going to go from our trail pressure of 15 psi up to street pressure of 30. So that was the ARB single in the XJ, and we did it in about 7 minutes to our street pressure of 30 psi. Now we're airing up from our trail pressure of 15 psi up to 30 psi using the Viair 440. Important to open the valve, turn on the compressor, start time.
I think we're going to be close.
So that's the Viair 440P, inflated from 15 psi to 30 psi in 6 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay, this is the Smittybilt 2781. It's the larger offering of the 2 Smittybilt offerings. And again, we're going to go from our trail pressure 15 psi up to 30. All right, so that's the Smittybilt 2781, and we're going to call that 530. We're at 29.8 psi here now. Okay, so this is the ARB twin, hard mounted into the CJ, and we're doing the intro before we start the engine in the CJ. So we'll start the engine, start the compressor, and away we go. So the results of this test today, we'll show you the numbers in another screen, but the results are pretty much in line with the manufacturer's ratings of each compressor. They range from just over 2 cubic feet per minute up to 6 cubic feet per minute for the ARB twin. Both ARB compressors did exactly what they were supposed to do. Worth noting that the twin it's probably a dozen years old and it's been rebuilt. So you can get parts for the ARB. And this one was rebuilt and it's now performing like new. The Viars performed very, very well. The 440 being a little bit faster than the 400. Of note, this 400 has obviously seen lots of trail days and it performed exactly up to spec where it should be. So that says a lot for the long-term viability of the Viar, and parts are available for these as well if you ever need to rebuild them. The Smittybilts performed very well. Obviously the 2781 rated at, I think it's 5 cubic feet per minute. Very good performer for the price especially. But all in all, you won't go wrong with any of these compressors. They're very good performance.
For latest product information, please visit our website at GnuBrothers.com.